You know how on test day, how you turn to all those smart nerds who seem to have everything figured out? Well, in the post-classical period, that was Dar al-Islam. And all of that ancient knowledge from ancient China and Greece and Rome and India was in good hands in the Islamic world. Today, let's talk about 1.2, Dar al-Islam. Dar al-Islam means House of Islam, and it refers specifically to places where Muslims can practice their beliefs as the ruling sect. And in 1200, that looked like this. So you can see here, the caliphates are nearly gone, so focus on the next generation of Islamic states. That means the Turks. They came from Central Asia and quickly built massive empires. Think of the Mamluks in Egypt. There's an illustrative examples video on that one if you're more interested, and of course you are. The Seljuks in the Middle East, the Ottomans on the rise in Anatolia, they'll play a bigger role in the next era, and of course the Delhi Sultanate in India. Now, if you followed Ibn Battuta around, you would have traveled to all of these places. And even he said he wasn't as much a world traveler as he was going from Sufi school to Sufi rest house, just going Sufi to Sufi to Sufi. The Sufis follow a mystic form of Islam, and we'll actually see more on them tomorrow. They're essentially Muslims who seek a personal relationship with Allah. So for 1.2, the College Board focuses heavily on innovations and intellectual transfers. Here's a quick overview. 1. Math, algebra, and trigonometry both have their roots in Dar al-Islam. So if math is currently destroying your life, it was probably the math derived from Dar al-Islam. Unless it was calculus, and then you can just blame Isaac Newton. Stupid functions. 2. Literature. Aisha al-Baniya is specifically mentioned by the College Board. She's the most prolific Islamic female writer before the 20th century. Now, her Sufi poetry is pretty great. I mean, I'm not a big poetry guy, but I mean, it seems fine. Not mentioned by the College Board, but also seemingly fine poetry, is a guy named Rumi. He's the best-selling poet in the United States currently, and he's another example of the literary impact of Dar al-Islam. 3. Medicine. Now, the College Board doesn't really say more than medicine, which is helpful, thanks College Board. But the works of polymaths like Al-Razi and Ibn Sina were fundamental to our understanding of medicine, disease, and anatomy. 4. Transfers. College Board likes to look at Dar al-Islam as the caretakers of all the knowledge from the past and the current knowledge of the day. All that ancient Greek and Roman stuff that your teacher talked about forever last year, that stuff is now in the hands of Dar al-Islam. They keep it in places like the House of Wisdom or the libraries of Timbuktu or Cairo or Delhi. So East Asia 1.1 and Dar al-Islam 1.2 are easily the top 2 seeds from Unit 1, the Global Tapestry. But for the next few days, we're going to run 2-a-days and double up on these topics. I'll see you tomorrow.